Hi, this is Stacy Crakes, Business Development Director with the Scott County CDA. I'm back to show you how to apply for the Scott County Business Grant Program when the applications open on Monday, January 4th, 2021. A couple of reminders. First, this program is for Scott County businesses who were specifically impacted by the State of Minnesota Executive Order 20-99. Second, if you're still wondering if your business is eligible or what you'll need to apply, please check out our other short videos or take a look at our website. I will show you where you can find that information in just a minute. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need to do is to get to the Scott County CDA website. To do that, you're going to want to open your web browser. I'm going to be showing you how to do this using Chrome, but you might have Internet Explorer, Safari, Firefox, or some other browser that you typically use. Any of them should work. So I'm going to open my Google Chrome web browser, and up here at the top in this URL bar, you're going to go ahead and type SC-CDA.org. And once you type that in, you're going to hit enter, and that will bring you to the Scott County CDA homepage and to our website. So on this homepage, we actually have the link to the grant program right off of this homepage. If you scroll down just a little bit, there's this important COVID-19 related information and a green highlighted link. That's going to bring you to the grant program information page. If you already have the link to get directly to that page, you can certainly enter that in this URL bar on top and go straight there. But this is one way. If you don't happen to have it, you just have to remember scottcda.org, type that in, come down here and click on the link. Once you get to this Relief Grant Program page, you are going to have access to all of the information about the program right here. So it starts off with information about the funding that's available and where that came from. The next section is going to be the link to apply. So when that application link becomes available on Monday, that will be right here on the page. There's additional information, all the information that you need about the relief program, grant details. So it talks about who's eligible, the maximum award amounts, the full guidelines and eligibility requirements are in this PDF document that you can access right here. There is an FAQ or frequently asked questions document that we have been updating regularly. And I would suggest if you have any questions about the program, make sure that you check out this FAQ document because there's a good chance that an answer to your question might be in there, and that will probably be the quickest way to get an answer to your question. If you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see information on the application process. So a couple things to note about the application process is that applications are only being accepted online, and that will begin at 8 a.m. on Monday, January 4th of 2021. The applications are going to be processed on a rolling basis until either all the funds are dispersed or until March 8th, 2021. So Next Stage, who is the nonprofit organization that Scott County is working with to administer this program, will be reviewing the applications in the order that they come in. If you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see this application question preview. This is going to give you information about what questions are going to be on that application. So you can have a sneak peek at what questions you're going to be asked before the application opens on Monday. There's a section for helpful videos, which have to do with eligibility, what's needed to apply, and then also we'll be adding this for how to apply once it's done. There's some information about the landlord and rental property part of the program. Since we're focused on the business part today, we're not going to click on that, but that's where that information would be found. And then at the bottom, there's a section that has to do with connecting to other resources. So those will be resources such as technical assistance with the application, or assistance through the libraries to make sure that you can get your application submitted, or the documentation that will be requested if your application is submitted. And then also free interpreter services. All of that information is right here. So if you scroll back up to the top of the page to where this link to apply is, on Monday we will be adding a button as well as a link that will take you to the application portal. So this is where you're going to want to come when you're ready to apply. And once you click on that link after it's available, it's going to bring you to the portal. So this is what the application portal itself actually looks like. This is where you're going to want to submit your business information and answer all of the questions so that your business can be considered for the funding that's available. You're going to want to read through and answer all of the questions thoroughly on each page, and then hit the next button at the bottom until you get to the end. I'm going to show you if you get to a question and you need to go back and change an answer, you want to use this previous button down here. So these are going to be the navigation buttons that you want to use. Make sure that you're not using the buttons up here because that could screw up your application. So previous will bring you back a question, next will bring you forward a question. Make sure you get through all of the pages of the application. At the very end, there's going to be a certification statement. That is the very last part of the application. And once you click done on that screen, your application will be submitted. You'll get a note saying that your application was submitted. Thank you for applying. So if we go back to the CDA website, and you want to see ahead of time what those application questions will all be, you come down here to this application question preview. And if you click on that document, it will pull up an outline of all of the questions that we plan to have on that application. So you can look through this and see exactly what information you're going to need to have available for that application. There's a couple pieces of information that you might want to check out ahead of time. And that would be your NAICS code. So the state of Minnesota wants to make sure that there are business industry codes reported with the grants that are going out. So you're going to be asked for your 6-digit NAICS code. If you need some help finding that, you can come into this document and click on this link, and it will bring you to a page that will help you figure out what your NAICS code is for your business. You're also going to need to make sure that you have on hand your federal EIN number. So those are two pieces that may not be readily accessible as you come into this, but the rest of it should be pretty straightforward as it asks for contact information, the different business information, owner information, etc. So if there's any other information you're looking for that has to do with this grant program, check on this page first. You might want to bookmark this page if you haven't already so that it's easily accessible if you do have any questions that come up, or so that you're ready to come here for when this link turns live on Monday. If you need any kind of technical assistance once those applications open, something just doesn't seem to be working quite right, we're going to ask that you reach out to Next Stage directly. They are the ones who are running the portal, and so they're the ones who are going to need to know if something isn't working quite right with the portal. So reach out to Next Stage through this email address, scottco@nextstagemn.org, and they will try to address what the question is as soon as possible. And that's all I have for you today, so hopefully that helps to answer some of the questions you might have about what it is that you need and how to apply for this program. If there's any questions that you have that haven't been answered yet, make sure that you check out that FAQ page And ultimately, if you still have questions, you are welcome to reach out to me. Again, Stacy Crakes at the Scott County CDA. And I will put my information on this page as well so that you have a way of getting a hold of me. So that's it. Thanks. I appreciate you watching.